Hey guys, this is John Callum from Kuhol Garage, and this is a project that has been on the backbencher for the longest time. This is my 1998 Hyundai Elantra Wagon, and this has been with me for probably the past 6, 7, 8 years. I've had it repainted, I've had the engine swapped. However, the paint has degraded, it has having some rust spots all around the body. We did not appreciate the 2-liter engine that was in here, even though it was freshly rebuilt with all the good stuff that we could possibly put onto the engine. We kind of wanted to have a change in the car setup. I've always wondered what it would be like if I would have a diesel Elantra. In the past, I've had daily drivers such as a Hyundai Getz diesel, Karen's diesel. I've always appreciated the experience of a little bit of power and a whole lot of drift in a package that I would enjoy driving. Of course, both of those cars I've had turbo diesel engines, manual transmission. But for this build, we're thinking maybe this Elantra deserves a different engine, a diesel engine, to probably make it stand out and for me to really enjoy it on the street. The way I would enjoy it is on my wallet. So yeah, let me take you around our plans for this car. So we pulled out this engine from our Elantra Wagon over there. And so this is the previous power plant. So this is a 2-liter Hyundai engine, Beta G4GF. This has been freshly rebuilt with a very brand new to us cylinder head, freshly rebuilt oil pump, whatever thing that we could do new to the internals we've done. It has high compression 1.8 beta piston, so now this has from the standard 10:1, it now has 11:1, so it's slightly hopped up from stock. It should have greater than stock power. I think it has a Fidance cam gear on it. So this transmission is basically Hyundai Elantra transmission that has a shorter final drive than the normal Elantra sedan. This has a 4.056 final versus I think a 3.7 that the ordinary 1.6 sedan Elantras have. Yeah, this also has the 1.8 liter camshaft, the 1.8 liter intake camshaft. That's actually the same as a 1.6 liter camshaft. So this one is equivalent in specs OEM wise to the special edition Tiburons that were released with the additional power. Especially in the UK, they had the Coupe F2 that was rated at 150 horsepower. So this one is functionally equivalent to that one. And it's has been freshly rebuilt. I haven't been running this engine for a very long time. But otherwise, it is in very excellent condition. However, I kind of want to do something different with the Elantra, and we're gonna put a different engine into the mix, which is this one over here. Right, it doesn't look like it, but this is a 4D68 Mitsubishi engine. It's a turbo diesel, non-intercooled. It's a 2-liter, same as that one. It is derived, or it is a part of the family of the Sirius Mitsubishi engines. Sirius, I mean the star, not Sirius as in seriously. So therefore, that means that this is a derivative of the 4G63 engine that a lot of fanboys, including myself, love. So this is yet another 4G63 build that we're gonna do here at the shop. As far as bore and stroke is concerned, it's radically different. It has an 82.7 millimeter bore and a 93 millimeter stroke. But anyway, regardless, this engine is gonna go into our Elantra Wagon over there. I'm still lacking. I'm trying to source an engine support for this one. Transmission support rather, for that will mount the transmission to the chassis. When we bought this engine, it did not come with that transmission support. So we're just gonna buy one for a Lancer pizza body and modify it so that we could fit it here. Engine has engine support on the passenger side. Passenger side because we are a left-hand drive market. So this is the passenger side engine support. Actually, this is not a Mitsubishi engine support. This is actually the engine support from the Hyundai Elantra. And as you can see, the bolt pattern mounting this mount into the bracket is an exact fit. I just don't know about the alignment, whether we have to increase the height or whatever, but engine support bolts on. So it's just a matter of checking out whether with this engine support at this location, the axles mount properly. I don't know yet. Definitely, upon inspection, we have to modify the front and the rear engine support brackets to be aligned. But at least how we're gonna mount this engine, at least this one, we hope to not modify it and leave it as is, or just put washers to move the engine mount up and down. Then create our own bracket for the transmission mount so that we could also use the stock Elantra engine support. So we'll have 2 out of the 4 done. These are the axle cups. I'm sorry there's no light, but these are the axle cups, okay, mounted to the transmission. We have noticed that that this transmission and the Elantra transmission uses the same splines. So our axles should work without modification. So hopefully we'll be using the Elantra axles as well. So this hopefully shouldn't be too difficult of an engine swap. Our next goal is to get it running. And for this engine, I don't know what am I gonna do with this engine. I don't have any other projects that would use this engine. So what I'm gonna do is I have offered it for sale to my peeps in the Elantra community in the Philippines. If anyone is interested on this engine, do let me know. Actually, my plan is to engine swap it into a Picanto, but I don't have money for a Picanto right now. So maybe I just sell it off and just get rid of various stuff here at the garage. Since we're working on this Elantra over here, so long body, we'll push it off to the side for the time being. I need more parts to really complete this car. My initial goal for this is to close up the cockpit so that water does not come in. If you see, there's no roof, but you can see water comes in due to rain and all that. So I kind of want to put glass here so that water does not come in. If you notice, there's a transmission stick, the gear shifter already sticking out. We've cut a hole on the transmission tunnel. You could see that there is already a power plant sort of installed in the car. So let's pop the hood. Let's see what's inside, if I can lift the heavy hood. Oh, this hood is not light. We've not exactly mounted the Ford G63. The position of this engine is not final, but this is a rough idea on where it's gonna be. It's still a touch too low. You can see there's still a lot of space from the front end of the car to the engine. It's like a distance away. It's like a football field away from the front. So really, if you notice, it is really mounted way back, front midship. So this one should be a very well handling car with some semblance of power because this engine is going to be turbocharged. We're going to finalize the mounting on this one. I have to buy engine support, and then we'll have to modify the transmission support. Push the engine back about 1 to 2 more inches. I'm gonna have my guys bash the firewall more so that we could really scooch the engine way back so that you can see it's fouls on the cross member here at the bottom. So if we push it 1 inch, 2 inches, it should clear nicely. It's a heavy hood. So guys, that's basically it for today's update here at the garage. I don't know if it's interesting for you guys, but that's what's going on. I'm working on a continuation of a video where I plan to discuss popular engines and to show everybody why they're not as cracked up as they seem to be. So the first video of that series was the video about the 4AGE and how it's not really a super fantastic engine, considering what you could do and what you have to spend on it to really make it perform. And so we're gonna do another one on another engine that we are very much familiar with. That will take some time. I'm not finished writing the script. That I don't know how long it will take. As you know, YouTube is like just a portfolio building passion project of mine. I don't make money from this one, but I do see that there are people who have been interested with what we have produced and what we have brought out into the YouTube world for the past several years. So I'm very much appreciative of the people who have liked on all our videos and who have subscribed. There are already more than 1,800 subscribers to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. And hopefully, I would be able to deliver more content in that regard to satiate the reason why that you have decided to follow us in the first place. I've been busy with work in my primary source of income. I'm not really super focused on the YouTube thing. I'm just doing this on the side. I'm videoing on a Sunday. Progress here at the shop is going on slowly, slowly, with the limited amount of skills that we possess, with the limited amount of help that we are able to garner and receive. But actually now, my thing is, with my life, is that I just have to live a life with purpose, by helping others, by doing acts of service, which I'm able to do with my current job, and hopefully by sharing information about our builds here at the garage, I would be able to help one or two or three people with similar projects that they're thinking of. I'll just leave it at that. I thank you so much for you guys who are still watching this video until this part at the very end. You guys are the MVPs of this channel. I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.